Hey guys, it's Cam here. I'm down in Fairlie, ready for the Dusty. We've got Nathan. He's come, and this is his steed for the weekend. What do you reckon, Nathan?
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool?
Yeah.
Pretty cool that you're doing the Dusty, eh?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what? In the first video that I did for this series,
Yeah.
there's a little video of Nathan standing there going, "Bye, Dad."
That's probably about like that. Cool.
Yeah. So it's your turn now.
Wait, how many years ago was that?
That was in 2014.
So 10, 12 years.
12 years ago, yeah.
So I was 4.
Check it out.
Nah, 6.
6 years old. Little Nathan. And then Nathan's riding this DRZ 400. This is Dan the man's old bike. So I was gonna change the front tire, but the front tire's good. We're gonna do the rear. Sorry for the light. Where am I going? The rear's gonna get changed. And then we've got a bash plate to put on, case savers, radiator guards, because the thing with this bike, if we come up from the top, Nathan, it's really wide, so if you fall, take a side impact, it's going to push on the radiators. Dan actually fell off and broke a radiator a few years ago, so we're going to fix that. And then guys, this is my bike, which you've all seen before. It's just got tires, tubes to put on it, and then last year you would have seen how I had the countershaft seal break and pull out, so we've actually got a retainer to put on to prevent that happening. So this is all the gear. We've got a bunch of tubes, spare air filter for Nathan, radiator guards, battery tender, case savers to put on, another tube, new spark plug, an iridium one, and then this beastie bash plate. So that's what I'm going to work on today. We'll take you along for a little bit, and then my bike hasn't had a decent wash for like 4 years because I've always been rushing after the Dusty, so I'm going to go have a good go through it and get it all mint again. So we'll make progress, and I'll turn you on in a bit. How many litres is the tank?
28.
28.
Pretty sure.
Okay, so look at this battery. So we don't have a tender on it. So Nathan, I bought this. So this could be your job. Is connect that, and then find a spot where maybe we can get access to it. So maybe it's in there, so we can pull off that other thing, and then you've got access to this.
We could zip tie it to this right here.
Because I think, let's double check. I bought a battery charger for it. Do you want to hold this?
Yep.
Video. So it should have the connector to the other end of this. Boom. So we need this plugged in.
Yep.
And then get that other thing, the air filter thing.
Oh yeah.
And then figure out how we can, so it all connects on, and then you can pull the air filter and then get access to that.
Perfect.
So sweet. Okay guys, so we've put the battery tender in. I'll start this bike up for the first time, and then there's the choke here. So the bike's done 6,652 Ks. Yeah. Maybe you have to hold the clutch and put you guys there. Okay guys, so you got to hold the clutch in when you start. It's quite hard to video with one hand, so I'll just try and start this bike. There we go. turn that choke off. So when you start the bike, you got to hold the clutch in.
Really?
Hold the clutch in. What was that on my leg? That's cold. Just let it sit there for a bit. Sweet.
600.
Yeah.
Oh.
Am I bleeding?
Got a big bump.
Oh man. So guys, I was bending over and this old plumb bob smacked me in the eye. Sore. Have to watch where I go.
Oh, it's not even connected.
That's it? Yeah, no, it's just a brace between the
Yeah.
instruments.
Spinning.
Okay, Nathan, the fuel tank is disconnected, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab it by both sides and pull this way and sort of up. Yep, and clear, and then maybe put it on top of my bike. Oh, no, not there. Let's put it on, set it on top of my bike on the seat.
On top of your bike.
There you go, guys. So we're going to put some radiator guards on. We'll let that cool down a bit and check the coolant level. But yeah, this bike's only done 4,000 miles, so still young, still a baby, Nathan.
Yep.
So it's pretty straightforward, guys. We had to take the foam off. It was mounted because of the big tank, so we might remount that on this side. But this slots in here, and then this, we've got to take those two bolts off, pull that, and then that goes in like that, and then the radiator guards just mount like that.
Yep.
So I've got some Loctite, and so this will give us extra side protection in case Nathan falls and the big tank pushes on, and we'll save the issue that happened to Dan on the first. So Nathan and Dan crashed on the first day.
Yeah.
Before Kura. And it stuffed us up. He couldn't finish the Dusty because he broke his radiator.
Oh shit. So yeah, it just goes in here, and this bit attaches, and then we already put this piece on.
Pretty easy, eh?
Yeah.
Do you want to find the little 8mm spanner?
Yep.
Little ring screw. That's a 10.
Little 8. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Get a little Loctite on your finger.
Yeah, mate.
We've started to put on the front plate now. Just Loctited all the little bolts.
And it fits, Nathan.
Yeah.
So I didn't screw it up. But will the tank go back on? That's the question. But yeah, this will give us good side protection, I reckon, dude.
Yeah.
And this upgrade would have fixed Dan's problem in the second to last Dusty bit.
Oh, look how close that is.
Oh. Oh, that's right. We'll just get a scratch. We're gonna live with that. If you didn't say that, Nathan, no one would have known. what we could do is put a bit of tape or something across there.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little close.
That's a design flaw. What's going on, Enduro Engineering? Hits my mudguard.
What have you hit?
They'll go, oh, actually, but you didn't read the instruction number 2. No. Okay. That is one side complete.
Right.
We might have to put that foam back on,
Yeah.
but we'll worry about that on the next side. So we'll go and hit the other side, eh?
Yeah.
About there. Okay. Pretty related to get on.
Just don't go into that rubber.
Oh, I can smell rubber.
Yeah. Well, we should
Yeah,
be able to
yeah.
bend it, right?
Oh, did it come? Did I go right? No, I haven't gone right through. I was going to get a pair of pliers now.
Just bend it. Do you want to explain the issue, Nathan?
Washer, radiator. Washer doesn't come out because of radiator. So now we just chop the washer. Bang.
Perfect. Now we can
Spin that around.
loosen that off.
But if the bolt comes right out, you've got to take the washer out.
Don't come tight.
The bolt, no. The bolt came
I
out.
just
but-
came.
Okay guys, so yeah, I've got the case savers on that side and this side. The radiator guards all mounted, tank back on. So yeah, that's good. Now I've just got to do the bash plate and put a new tyre and tube in that. So yeah, making progress. Okay guys, so I've put the seat back on and everything. Now it's bash plate time. So this is the bash plate. Pretty straightforward. Some bolt mounting hardware here. Bit of foam. Now looking at the instructions, it says remove any stock guards or covers. Stick foam tape along the welds of the bottom of the skid plate. So that figure there. Center the skid plate on the bike and securely fasten. Sounds easy. We'll see. Should be. Oh, so let's have a look at this bike. Oh. Okay, so it looks like just those three. Okay, let's get them off. So guys, I've got all this shit off. So I'll show you underneath. So yeah, this was a plastic covering of the water pump, and then there was an alloy bit that went in the middle there, and then another plastic bit on that side. Looking at this, there's bolt holes, so it should just mount directly to the frame. So the light's shut. There we go. So you can see. Let's put this down. You can see there's bolts, lights, shit, sorry guys. But anyway, this is what it is. So yeah, I'll mount that sucker on and should be good. Nice bike actually. I'm pretty stoked with this bike, so thanks Dan. There we go. Bash plate is on. Lot better protection now, so I'm happy with that. Sweet. So now I'll put the new rego on the bike. Now go and look for a tyre. So yeah, that's the old tyre. That's the new one. So get that bad boy on there now. And then this bike, I'll give it a wash, lube the chain, go for a hoon test ride, fuel it up with gas because it's got low gas. I think Nathan said it was 28 litres. It's low, but we won't be putting 28 litres in there, that's for sure. It's a bit overkill. Even my bike, even this one, is a bit overkill. But this bike needs a real good cleaner. It's awful. I think I said earlier in the video, hasn't really had a good clean for 4 years. 3 dusty butts because I've always been in a rush afterwards to get back to the US and stuff. So this weekend I'll give it a bit of a clean up. Anyway, stop rambling. Got some work to do. Get this tyre on. So stop talking, Cam. Get into it. There we go. We have got the DRZ400 all ready for what I'm going to do for the Dusty. So just to recap, bash plate. So we've got some good protection right under, water pump, and side of the engine. Got the case savers on both sides, so in case we fall over and that takes an impact through, we've got the case side of the engine sorted. We have radiator guards. So since these tanks are so wide, check it out, really wide. If Nathan falls off on the side, I wanted protection to the radiators, so that's done. And then it's got new back shoe and a sock on. So yeah, rear tube, new heavy duty tube, and brand new D606 tyre on there. This is the old one. So technically not too bad, but it's going to be wet and muddy, I believe. So the more help we can get, the better. So yeah, now I'm just going to give it a wash. Not right now, because I'm going to work on this bad boy now. I've got to do tubes and tyres for this. And then I didn't check the radiator fluid, and I did forget to put the spark plug in when I had the tank and everything off. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to carry that spark plug as a spare. So yeah, making progress. So yeah, this is pretty much done for now until I wash it. But I don't want to wash it yet because I've got the high temp RTV silicone gluing those case savers on, so don't want to wet that yet. So now move on to this bad boy and put the tyres on, and then it needs a hell of a good wash and a look over. But yeah, it's had a oil change done on it. It's had the starter redone. It's got new steering head bearings in it, and it had a valves were checked and adjusted. I don't know if they needed adjusting, but they were checked, so they're all in spec. So yeah, let me go and do these tyres on this. You don't need to watch for that, it's pretty boring. And I'll come back when that's done. Okay guys, so I just wanted to quickly show you something. So this is the tube that's come out of my bike, and as you can see, it's pretty much brand new. No scuffing or anything on it. No rubber marks. So yeah, so what I do, and I did it for the other bike, is I put this stuff in. It's food grade silicone grease, and it makes the tube move inside the tyre, and you don't get that rubbing. And then I think that if you like hit a rock or something, it helps the tube move, so you won't get the pinch flat as much. So yeah, so I've done it for that. I've done it for that bike, and I've popped this one out. Now I do have a heavy duty brand new tube that I bought, but I don't need to put it in, so I'll keep it because I'll put some more silicone on this, and I'll reuse it. So sweet. This is where we're up to. Got the front tire off. I've had to put some tires on the back of this. This stand is getting buggered. I need a new one. These big bikes are too heavy. So down in here, it's cracking and shit. You can see. So I've had to put a board so it doesn't topple. And then I've had to weight down the back as well. But this is the front tube. Again, this has had 2 dusty butt rides on this one, and it's in brand new condition. So go the food grade silicone, man. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not affiliated with food grade silicone. One of the guys, I don't know how many dusties ago, put Matt and I onto it. It's awesome. So, cheers, bro. Okay, I better get back into getting this going back together. Okay, guys. So yeah, I've got this guy. This is a countershaft seal retainer. My year of DR650 didn't have one. What year is my year? I think it's a 2000 and let it tell down here. Yeah, 2004 mine is. But you can buy these, and this is why I didn't have. Oh, this is why. Sorry, the countershaft failed last year. So was it last year or the year before? No, it was last year. It was last year. So yeah, I've got this bad boy. So I've got the bike up. I've got the front tire on, and the rear tire, like I showed you. Now I'll just come down here. Oh, wish I had a bike stand or something, or lift. But this is what we've got going on. So I need to 1, 2, 3 Allen bolts to come off. Then this comes off. Then I'll be able to get the sprocket off, and then this guy will mount in here somehow. So let's go and have a look. Okay guys, so yeah, that's the countershaft seal. That's what failed last time. That's looking mint, and there's a bolt there, and then there's a bolt up there, and then so that basically just hooks in like that. So yeah, should be pretty easy. Take those off, and then put it on. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, there you go, guys. She's all in. Just gotta put that in. I'll like turn it down, and then yeah. So that will make sure that the seal, I should say, doesn't come out. So sweet. It's all about preventative, eh? Try and stop shit happening before it does. Okay guys, so yeah, it's Sunday morning now. I did wash this bike and got it all ready. I've got the maps in this one, and then maps in Nathan's one. So that's all sorted. Now I'm gonna take the seat off this bike and check there's a air filter that goes on the carby, and then check the normal air filter, and then this bike should be pretty much ready to go. So I'll be back soon. Yeah, so I forgot to mention, last night it snowed up on Mount Dobson, so you can see in the distance through there, that's Mount Dobson, and yeah, it rained quite heavily here, snowed up there, so I'm wondering if there's snow up on the Awakino. Be interesting. Last time we had snow that I can remember was 2014 up there, so on the Dusty. So it's cold. That's why I got my beanie on. Anyway, I'll stop yapping and get into doing the rest of this DR650. Okay guys, so this is the little air filter that I just oiled. It was clean from the last Dusty, and then this one's still clean and it's still tacky, so that's fine. And what I do, just a little bro tip, you probably would have seen from previous videos, Matt Duffy got me onto this, is that you get a Chuck's cloth, cut it, and then put it over the air filter, and then this one, and just wind it round, and then the main lot of the dust hits this, and then so when you're midway through the Dusty, pop it off, and it's like you've got a brand new air filter. So I'll do that now. Okay guys, so there's the Chuck's cloth on there, and then yeah, we're just gonna do one for down there now. Okay guys, so this is the one for the main air filter. So you put a slit in it because you need to get around that, and then you just put it on and make sure it's covering it. Easy as. Okay, so you can see it covering in there, and it just goes around, and then so yeah, the dust hits that first and filters some of it, and then what you do is you just pull it off and replace it with a new one. And if you need to, you can change the whole air filter, but which I do take a spare one, but if it works out, you don't really need to, so it just saves a little bit of time and you can have another beer. So yeah, sweet as. Okay guys, so while Nathan's here, Granddad's got him to work. Bit of pruning. Oh, that's too far!
He told me to go that far.
Just kidding.
I got yelled at for not going far enough.
So I'm out here gonna pre-oil a filter. Some sort of helicopter. Yeah, so I'm out here doing that. Nice day. It rained last night, because then we got that snow. And Nathan's busy at work. Good to see, right? So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this works out. This bike's awesome. My bike's cleaned up good. Good solid DR650. Always ready to go riding. Okay guys, the final touch is complete. Yeah, got the old Cam's Adventure Talk sticker. Nathan's bike, and then we put one at the back as well. So sweet. All ready to go. Now we're just going to go for a ride at lunch. Check out the river, and I did have a Trimble sticker through here, but it was all shit. There was dirt and stuff under it, so I took it off, cleaned up the bike, and put another Cam's Adventure Talk sticker on my bike. So take it easy guys. We'll see you in the next video. Till next time.